This is a graphic organizer that I like to use with struggling writers because it really helps them understand the elements of writing, the pieces that are required, helps them organize it, use capitalization, and punctuation.
So I just introduced this to a very creative group of third graders. We worked through it together. We did something loose, fun, relaxing, until we get the routine and pattern down of what awesome writing looks like. So the fun prompt we used today was, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be? And the first thing that I tell them is that this box here should include a sentence. And in fact, every shape, rectangle, oval, rectangle, everything should include a complete sentence. And every sentence has a capital letter and a period. So I said, I would be a bird, period. And I make a point to emphasize that I'm using capitalization and that I'm using a period at the end of every sentence. And then down here in this box, I tell the students that these are the reasons that I give for wanting to be a bird. And so I talked about it and I said, I want to fly around the sky, period. Then we come down here to these boxes and we talk about, well, why do I want to fly around in the sky? What about flying makes me want to be a bird? So I said that flying looks like fun. And again, capital letter and some form of punctuation. And then I always like to push them, since this is a fun activity, can we think of another reason why I want to fly around the sky and be a bird? And one of the students, who's very creative, said, I want a bird's eye view of the earth. Period. So then we come back up here to our next oval and we talk about, well, what's another reason I have for wanting to be a bird? And at this point, I start throwing it out to the kids and say, well, what reasons could there be to want to be a bird? And they came up with, I want to eat worms and bugs. And again, we continue to follow the pattern. We are down here now. Well, what about being a bird and eating worms do we like? Let's talk more about that. Why do we want to eat worms and bugs? One student said, I love the taste of them. And I keep going on and emphasizing that every sentence, every box, every shape is a sentence with punctuation. So over here, one of the students said, you can see girls freaking out more because of the worms and bugs. What I do tell them, especially in third grade, is I'm not so much concerned that the handwriting is perfect, that the spelling is perfect at this stage of writing, or that they stay within the boxes. And the last reason we came up with for wanting to be a bird is that I could be playing closer. And of course, I really wanted to know the reasons why being a bird with these planes closer was important. And they said, if I was close enough, I could hop on the wing. And the final reason, I could go to Florida for around the world tour. So we stop here, and what we will do when we meet again is we will take each of these and we will put them on paper. In the order that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll double space it, and we will go back and then start the editing process of this work. This is how I have chosen to use a graphic organizer when I'm starting with children that are struggling writers. We will, as we get comfortable with this, as we get comfortable with what writing should, what parts should be included when we're writing, I will change it up, make it more difficult, including text-based evidence, including reading a text, supporting your response, but this is an excellent starting point.